Hello, once again, residents. I had a question that was emailed to me, and it was basically regarding growth in Hurricane. Um, I want you to understand that there is a lot in play when you talk about growth. I know that in some of our meet and greets, I've heard some of the older candidates, some of the legacy names in Hurricane say they're going to stop growth. They want to keep that old town feeling. But I mean, if we're all being honest and transparent, that horse has already left the barn. There are federal funds and federal rules and laws on the growth of our city. There are state and county rules that come into play on the growth of our city. Um, Funding that we get in other areas that are hinged on our growth in the city. You also have to understand that Hurricane is the third largest city landmass in the state of Utah and the most undeveloped. Um, and so if we do not have a plan, an executable plan, things are going to get 100% crammed down our throat. Currently, the city lacks a plan for developing what I would call a community before we develop a city, meaning right now we just put stuff all over the place. The mayor hangs her hat on, I have followed the master plan. Once again, a politician can say that she has followed the master plan, but there have been thousands of zone changes under her watch. A landowner has the constitutional right, no matter when they purchase their land, to develop their land. But they have to follow the zoning that has been placed on that land. So if it's commercial, they have to build commercial. If it's for two houses on an acre, they build for two houses on an acre. The city has every right and cannot be interfered with by the state or the federal government on following our zones. So therefore, if a developer comes and says, this is zoned for two houses, I want to build four, the city has every right to say, no, it's zoned for two, you're going to stick with two. As your mayor, I am 100% going to look a developer in the eye and I'm going to say it's zoned for two, you build two or you don't build. That's how you control growth. And that's also how you plan communities and plan neighborhoods for social and economical reasons as well. Take the Civic Center. If you have homes around there that are like, say, horse property on 1 acre lots or affluent neighborhoods, and you build apartments or high density housing or something in that area, before those people even move into their brand new starter homes, there is discontent geared towards them from the surrounding community that did not want them there. And so that's bad for the homeowners that exist, and it's bad for the first-time homeowners. What the city lacks doing is building planned neighborhoods. There are so many great examples of this as you go up and down the state in different cities, American Fork, Spanish Fork, Provo, Lehigh, all over the place, where they have built these little communities that are socially and economically alike also, meaning people that have the same incomes, the same ages, the same children, the same age. They plan a neighborhood around them, and then people move in and they build a community, and then they move up into other houses or things of this nature. Right now, the city, the rezones are absolutely terrible. We have houses put in where a school was supposed to be. Imagine if you moved into a neighborhood and there was going to be a church and an elementary school and a middle school, and you thought, I'm all good. My kids are going to walk to school for the rest of, till high school. And then the school district and the city do a land swap. They build some high density housing right across from $700,000 homes, and it devalues the $700,000 homes. And then to top it all off, they build a 8-pool resort called Obsidian right in the backyards of these homes that are being built. So you literally, in the Sand Hollow Gateway, which is a PID development, and I'll address that in a different video, In the San Hollow Gateway, you literally will have homes that people are living in that will back right up to the wall of Obsidian, the resort, that is as big as any hotel resort in Las Vegas. And so it absolutely makes no sense. I will follow the master plan. I will follow the zoning plan. I will tell developers that this isn't the way we're going to do it here, that we are not for sale as a community. We will build planned neighborhoods. We will have affordable housing and entry housing. Right now, ask somebody what affordable housing is, and they can't even tell you. But I know we have policemen and firemen that live in our community that are paid poorly, that can't even afford to buy homes or live in the community. They're in St. George or other places like that. So I hope that addresses your questions. Based on that, and in my opinion and my plans regarding controlling growth or helping growth, if we do it planned, it will be successful. If we wait for it to get crammed down our throat, it's going to be really ugly, and I don't want to wait for that. So keep the questions coming. crowforchange@gmail.com, or you can call or text my cell at 435-251-0605. Thank you.